Welcome to Gen X Rated Tuesday edition. Got Uncle Bill and Gino. Gino, how you feeling today?
Much better, except it's just kind of all coming out of me. And I kind of sound weird right now because it's all coming out of me. But I mean, I feel fine.
All right.
You sound kind of sexy.
Well, for a blues singer, but not a podcaster. So I'm with you. But
and you're looking great.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm feeling sexy. Whenever I wear pink, I feel like I look really good in pink. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just my skin tone.
Almost looks like salmon.
Yeah, dude. They have several different names for pink. My favorite name for pink is Nantucket Red. So,
neat.
Which is also same if you're buying Lee jeans.
I like
Nantucket Red if it's a polo. So, but I'm with you.
I have a confession to make. I have to admit that as a pasty white guy, I was always jealous when the team would gather before a road game to get on the bus to go to the airport. The guys with the darker skins got to wear all the good colors. Pink, blue, aqua. I had to wear a fucking blue suit because I'm pasty and white.
Very true.
And not all,
I'm jealous.
Reeves would have just fucking yelled at you for wearing an off-colored suit anyway, because he yelled at you whenever he felt like it, because he's from the South.
And he never knew my name.
What did he like to call you?
He would just, anytime he wanted something, he would he'd go to Horace. Hey, Horace, can you have your guy there? Get my golf clubs out of my car.
Horace, can you have your boy? Oh my God. That's what he was thinking in his brain, because he's from fucking America's Georgia. But what came out was
yeah. It's like, you know what? You seem to know my name when you want stuff. When you want dinner reservations or tickets, you seem to know my name, but yeah.
Or you want me to clean your fucking golf clubs or
that was Milt Jackson. That
was it?
Oh
he always wanted his golf clubs cleaned and shit.
Green man.
Oh, that dude.
If you do, clean my shoes,
man. I'd have to say he was the biggest dick on that coaching staff.
Oh, really? What other things would he do that irritated you? He just used the staff like his own personal staff. Is that what irritated you the most?
Yeah, and dude, he was incompetent. He was a terrible coach. And, and his kids were ball boys that summer, and they were worse than him. He had two twin boys, and they were dude, those kids didn't do shit.
I think.
Oh, really?
Oh, they were terrible.
Well, he wanted everything
from the tree.
He wanted all the free stuff that was given out to the players. You know, you would think 56 players would make a lot of laundry. Come in on a Tuesday when most of the players aren't there. The coaches, they'll work out 2-3 times a day. They'll walk through the lobby and throw it in the hamper. They didn't care. But then they'd come up to the front and be like, hey, have you seen my tracksuit? Sure, Coach Milt.
Oh, yeah, man. They took advantage. You guys were probably understaffed, too. It's a fucking tough gig. Oh, I know. I'm with you.
Do it, but don't be such a dick about it.
Yeah.
And donate to the Christmas fund, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was.
Dude, the coaches were very few coaches
brutally
tipped out
cheap,
on that one,
weren't they?
Yeah.
Terribly cheap.
They were cheap.
Players were much more generous. The Gen X players and the Boomer players were much more generous than those fucking Silver Generation coaches.
For sure.
For sure.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, even Kolar, who was a pain in the butt, was, very engaging. He was around. He treated you like a person. Now, he was asking you for shit all the time. Give me a 2-time, Billy. But
get him a 2-time. You want Braves playoff tickets? I got you.
Yeah, dude, you used to hook people up, which is why I'll never understand where they moved you from your role in player services and coaches services into the equipment room. It didn't make any fucking sense. It was.
I still did it, and it worked out really well because having a good relationship with the equipment guys meant that I could get stuff to give away or to trade. I mean, that actually worked great.
I mean, dude, you even made yourself a space under the fucking stairs, which was just like, oh man, that's fucking. This dude is willing to fucking just bust his ass for these guys. He just fucking found a space that wasn't occupied, put a desk there, and
a couple phones.
They took all that shit away from you because players get too much. They're too coddled. We're going to get rid of this department. Go to the equipment room. Yeah, we're too fucking coddled. You're the ones asking for all the shit, you fucking coaches. I wasn't asking for any fucking thing.
Oh, hell yeah. And dude, it was a big part of free agency too, which had just begun at that time. Hey, they got a guy there that takes care of you.
Right.
You know, they got a DUI prevention program. I can get a ride home and not have to worry about getting busted. So
sure,
it was a good gig.
Well, not to mention finding housing for families. I mean, all kinds of stuff. It wasn't
and look
just
at us three underspoken, quiet mouses. None of us ended up in the NFL full time. We all got fucking shit canned, basically.
Yeah,
much.
They didn't invite me back for any minority coaching program. I used to hear all the time from all these fucking coaches like, "Yo, you should definitely get into fucking coaching. You'd be a great fucking coach. You know, you're fucking. They love your personality, players, coach, blah blah blah." And then you get out of the fucking league, and it's crickets because because I burned bridges, man. You know, I burned bridges.
Well,
Nobody gets traded twice in 9 fucking years as a 5th round draft choice, unless he's pissed some people off, but also can still play. So, you know, I knew I would never get into coaching, and I'm better for it. I had a much better time.
It's a tough life, man. Yeah. Coaching, it's a tough gig.
I probably couldn't have even done it physically, to be honest with you. It's
a lot.
Playing football for fucking almost a decade. It was too much for my body.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a lot, and
that's why I'm lighting this joint right now. I'm trying to kill the pain, guys. Kill the pain. I'm on the Motrin right now. I'm on the Zyrtec. I'm on the weed. The only thing I don't have is a glass of whiskey because it makes me say fuck a lot. So I'm trying to.
But yeah, man, it's a rough life, man. Playing, coaching, it's a lot of hours. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of shit you put up with, but. You would have been a good coach. And, you know, the ironic thing is if you were playing today, dude, as good a player as you were, it'd be impossible for you to burn bridges because they'd be kissing your ass. You weren't that kind of guy that, like, made a stink. You spoke your mind, but you showed up on time. You balled out. You were smart.
It's all about Sunday.
Dude, they would be kissing your ass these days. It's just interesting how it's changed so much.
Yeah, it's different. Belichick went from a league where, you know, if you fucking had a cell phone on you and it was turned on in the locker room, he was going to fucking fine you, to these guys are Instagramming like fucking 30 seconds before the game now and shit. I would have loved this environment in one way, and another way it would have been terrible for us because who the fuck wants their life fucking recorded when they're out trying to have a good time and just be anonymous and not be bothered. That's the part of this life that sucks for them. But they're well paid and they can limo everywhere and they can throw their own fucking masks, I guess. So I don't feel too fucking bad for them. So,
but yeah, we would have. I would have gotten. I would have gotten in a lot of trouble if there were cell phones in that era. Just.
Oh yeah, and it's funny now because you look at Instagram and you know it's coming out of the locker room. Was it AB that did it or Lev Bell did it first? People were like all upset. He was in the Steeler locker room. They were, you know.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that.
Like he sent out a clip. Then you look in the back. You're like, hey, that's Tomlin.
Walking your trap, take over your trap.
That's right. So
yeah, your generation's gonna do what your generations do, and the previous generations, there's no fucking way they can fucking stop you from doing it. So I think Belichick found that out and just kind of wore out his welcome in the NFL, being that old school fucking coach. People just no one wants to fucking play for that type of guy fucking more. They want to play for like the guy that fucking coaches at Arizona State, or the guy that coaches at Iowa State, or or the guy that coaches the Detroit Lions. They don't want some fucking curmudgeon fucking former lacrosse player, Division fucking 7 football fucking player that played center at 175 fucking pounds, barking orders at him like he's some sort of fucking genius. Bottom line, what Belichick is. In my era, when I played for Belichick, no one was calling him a fucking genius. After he had Tom Brady for 10 fucking years, all of a sudden he's a fucking genius. Same fucking guy. So, explain that shit to me. And Tom Brady.
Did you ever hear him say, when he was yelling at the O-line in practice, did you ever hear him say, Jesus Christ, me and Ernie could play better than that?
Oh, probably 1,000 times. Absolutely, dude. That's one of his fucking catchphrases. So, yeah.
Did anybody ever know what Ernie Adams did?
As far as I can tell, he did everything from player security to fucking offensive coordinator. Because I swear to God, when we were eating a big shit sandwich my last year with the Browns, I think Ernie was fucking like drawing up the offense for the week. We were just fucking doing offensive OC by committee. It was fucking crazy. So he did a little bit of everything. But The players that knew him really liked him. He was a good guy. I'm pretty sure he fucking lived with his mom the whole time I fucking so until she passed away. Just one of those odd dudes that's probably neuroatypical, but fucking has a genius that helps you become a better football team. And if you know how to fucking talk to someone who's neuroatypical, they're great. So very valuable. So I never had a problem with Ernie.
I had seen that he made a ton of money on Wall Street before he went into coaching. Smart dude, man, like just Rain Man smart.
Yeah, sort of like fucking your boy from Berkshire Hathaway. What's Buffett? Buffett seems like that. Just kind of just on that spectrum where I know how to fucking make money, but don't ask me to have a long conversation with you or sing a song with you. I don't do that.
Oh, by the way, my kids get nothing.
That's not true, by the way.
$1 million for each of them.
That's not fucking true. His fucking sons have plenty of money. Doesn't Buffett's kids?
Didn't he shoot down his?
Right, Buffett's
was it his adopted granddaughter?
Yeah, I don't know.
Buffett was like, "You get nothing. I don't even consider you family."
Oh,
they have fucking money. All billionaires' kids have money. Don't even fucking buy that bullshit. Even fucking Rupert Murdoch's kids that fucking can't stand his ass are rich as fuck. So
I didn't say they were poor. I just said he didn't give them $1 billion.
Get the fuck out of here. You're a billionaire's kid. You're fucking rich, no matter what. You're making money.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wanted to go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that kind of leads us into our boy Luigi, man. Luigi Mangione, billionaire's kid.
Come to Luigi. I just wanted to put this up. I saw a video today of Gastineau going after Favre. They were at a signing, sports memorabilia, and it might not have been super recent, but Gastineau looked bad. He was really upset with Favre. Favre wanted to kind of handshake him, and he was like, you broke my heart. You did me wrong. You gave him that sack, which broke the record. He said, you just gave it to him. It ruined me. And you can see.
Why did it ruin him? Why, I mean, who cares? Why? Everybody knows that he gifted him the sack. We all saw it with our own eyes live.
Well, now,
we realized that.
Well, now Gastineau's not in the record books, right? It's important to some guys.
Records are meant to be broken, man. I mean, that's just what happens. So
for sure. I just thought it was kind of interesting because Favre of today, I mean, he really didn't know how to handle it. I think security was concerned that Gastineau might have taken a swipe at him.
Here's how I would have handled it if I'm Brett Favre. I would have sat down and said, hey, dude, if you sit down and take a lie detector test and pass a test saying you never did fucking steroids, I'll apologize for the fucking record. Otherwise, shut the fuck up, you fucking roided out fucking freak. I'm the one who should be fucking complaining. I'm the 1%er in the NFL that could fucking take a lie detector test that said he never fucking took a steroid, never did HGH, never did a performing enhancing drug, and I didn't get fucking hazard pay for that. So when these motherfuckers are worried about records, most of them were fucking doing steroids any fucking way. Cry me a fucking river. I could give a fuck about your roided up fucking records. Everybody realizes that Michael Strahan was gifted that fucking last sack, and nobody cares, and that fucking record will be broken too. Has it been broken yet or no?
Well, it could have been, except they didn't give
right?
Watt the sack on Lamar Jackson, which was ridiculous.
Okay. See, now Pittsburgh has something to complain about. See how it works?
Listen, here's something. Nobody complained after the fact, but it was kind of ridiculous that they didn't give him the sack and he was on top of it. It was worse than Favre's, frankly, but nobody's complaining about it.
Yeah, records. Who gives a fuck, I mean, all of Marino's records have been broken, but to this day, personally, how everybody talks about Michael Jordan. When I play with Mike, Marino's the fucking best I've ever seen fucking do it. I've seen a lot of fucking gifted athletes, a lot of gifted quarterbacks since him come along, blow his fucking records away. There was something so special about fucking Dan Marino. It's fucking unexplainable. The dude just got rid of the ball so fucking fast, dude. Before people were in their fucking break even. And it was just amazing to watch this fucking guy. And this is in an era when they tried to kill the fucking quarterback. This guy was half bionic by the time he was fucking done with these knee braces and his fucking blown out Achilles and all this shit. So, and all his fucking records got fucking broken. So, I mean, Who fucking cares? He's going to go after someone fucking 20 years later for some stupid sack record. That's just, and maybe it's fucking CTE. I don't know if he has it or not. Maybe he just got hit in the fucking head too much. So,
yeah.
I mean,
he looked bad. I totally would think.
Let's factor all that shit. We beat the shit out of each other in that era of football, and we're all probably cognitively a little foggy from that shit. So, I'll give them a little fucking bit of slack, but honestly, for the regular Joe on the street, they ain't losing sleep over it tonight, Mark. I'm just saying.
Agreed.
Well, they don't even remember who you were.
That's a good point.
We were like, Mark,
come on, man.
Who's that guy? What?
Psycho in the gang? All right, we can jump to your friend Luigi. Not your friend, but your
guy. They're trying to make him like not look sexy in his mugshot, I see.
Well, they're not showing his six-pack, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Impressive. The kid's in shape.
So this guy allegedly is the shooter, and I'll say allegedly.
Yes.
I've seen photos with him having a unibrow here, and I've seen photos of him with the mask during the shooting, and there's no fucking unibrow. So
no unibrow. Interesting, right?
He grew a bunch of fucking hair within a week. Yeah. Boom! You guys knew where I was going with that shit.
The nose doesn't even look the same.
Yeah.
Well, and
this
to
guy
your
is
point,
allegedly.
Let's take a look at this one here, because this, to me, if you look at the nose, it's a tough angle, but I don't know, man. I just don't know.
Yeah. I'm not convinced. I do not think that's the same guy.
He's got a million alibis online. I've seen people tweeting out he was at my house doing Bible study between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. on the date of the murder.
King.
So you're going to have to, Dan White is going to have to file through all of those claims and to make sure this guy wasn't somewhere else and doesn't have alibis.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here he is getting led into court today. He seemed to have a lot to say. The cops really pushed him in there pretty quickly.
Was he yelling, "I'm a patsy"?
Maybe.
Oh, well, I wonder what he was yelling. He looks pissed.
Yeah, he doesn't look thrilled, but you know that he was denied bail immediately. I'm sure he wasn't given an attorney very quickly, if at all.
Is this in Pennsylvania or is this in New York?
Yeah, he's in Pennsylvania. He will be extradited.
Why is he denied bail? For a ghost gun, you denied bail? He hasn't even been charged with anything yet.
He's been charged with murder.
Oh, he has?
Yes.
Oh, today? I thought he was only charged with like a weapons charge or some shit.
I'm pretty sure he was
charged. They threw that
in
too.
What's that?
Yeah. They threw the weapons charge in too with the murder, but
I just think it's odd that he would be in Altoona at a McDonald's with his manifesto, a bunch of 4 fake IDs, a gun, ammunition,
the murder weapon, right?
Silencer, like
wearing the same clothes, the same backpack. None of that makes sense.
It just seems very odd.
I think it's odd they caught him and they haven't caught the chick that put the fucking pipe bombs at the RNC and the DNC before January 6th. And I say chick because I think it was a woman.
I think we know who it was with those clowny ass shoes and those bow legs.
It's funny how quickly you can catch someone when you're actively trying to catch someone. But it is fishy because this is a smart guy with a master's degree, with money, with resources. Altoona, Pennsylvania, with all the shit, it seems to me fishy, but I mean, we'll sort it all out.
Sus. I mean, you see that Fox News had on the police in Central Park walking through. It looked like something on SNL, kicking in a bush, looking at each other, taking a smoke break, like really in hot pursuit of this guy.
How many billions is their budget every year?
A lot.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. They're worthless.
Well, and they had him some video throughout the park of him like just putting down stuff. He put down his backpack. He put down his water from Starbucks, and they still weren't able to get any real DNA. They found Monopoly money inside the backpack, but it just seems kind of odd that so quickly they put all this information out. Meanwhile, our dear soon-to-be leader again was nearly assassinated. And we don't know shit about that kid from Bethel Park.
Nothing.
Yeah.
To this day.
That patsy.
Nothing.
And I'm still not buying that was an assassination attempt.
Oh my God.
I'm just not.
Well, maybe
whatever it was, that literally was probably the thing that put him over the top for the election.
Could have been.
People are so fake patriotic. You try to kill one of their fucking politicians, they immediately rally around them and fucking give them false hero worship and all sorts of stupid shit. So
I know you got a bunch of adults wearing tampons taped to their heads.
My whole issue anymore is with fucking Democrats. I don't mind that Republicans do what they fucking do. I hate the fact that Democrats react the way they react when Republicans do what they do. Our politicians are fucking weak. They're feckless. They're milquetoast. They're a bunch of fucking pussies. I'm almost embarrassed to say I've fucking 100% voted for you fucking assholes straight down the board since I was fucking 18 years old. Having not ever missed a fucking vote, really. And all I get back from it is fucking having you fucking lecture me on how I'm not allowed to have the right to have a semi-chubby because some piece of shit got executed that's responsible for millions and millions of deaths every year from denying coverage. I'm not allowed to have that right, says John Fetterman or fucking Josh Shapiro. I'm getting lectured to by Hakeem Jeffries or fucking Chuck Schumer or Nancy Pelosi because people are okay with this because it got the conversation rolling on fucking the fact that we should have basic universal health care. And that's what really pisses them off is we're back to getting to why don't you give us shit? And so they want to stop that whole conversation and make it about the death of some fucking rich guy, which I don't give a fuck about the death of some rich guy, considering that the fucking insurance agents, healthcare industry is a $2.5 trillion for-profit industry. 18, and if you're 18 to 64 and you don't have insurance, you're 40% greater risk of death. But I'm supposed to worry about this fucking guy? I think Josh Shapiro and Fetterman should shut the fuck up and start listening to the people that actually have fucking put them in fucking office and quit preaching to us. I am done with fucking Democrats preaching to us. Republicans are gonna fucking Republican. I'm done. I'm reading a PBS article today on fucking healthcare. It's a jack. These people are fucking vultures. They're some of the worst people in America. They fucking kill people on a daily basis. So they have twice the salary, 3 times the salary. The only thing that matters to them are their investors and how much money they can pocket themselves. And I'm supposed, Josh Shapiro's telling me to worry about the death of one executive when they're responsible for what, 40 fucking thousand deaths a year?
Yeah.
No, dude, you got an ass backwards. And oh, by the way, he did this on the same day, and I'm not even bullshitting you. He was signing missiles or signing bombs that were going to be dropped in Russia and Ukraine. So he's putting his autograph on these bombs next to Zelensky, and then he's going to come out and fucking lecture us. And Rob tweeted out something the other day of this Russian guy who got his fucking legs blown off and then put a grenade to his head and blew his fucking head off. I watched the whole thing. It was disgusting.
Holy
shit.
But
Rob made a valid point going, this guy was probably fucking conscripted. He probably didn't fucking want to be there. So I don't understand how Josh Shapiro thinks it's okay to sign a fucking bomb that's going to blow up some Russian dude that doesn't even fucking want to be there.
Correct.
Don't fucking lecture me, motherfucker. Fuck you. All right, that's my fuck you for
and then he used that whole podium yesterday to just praise law enforcement. You know, he's no hero. The real heroes are the guys wearing the uniforms behind me. I'm sick of the worship of police. I'm not discounting the police. I'm not.
You got a tip.
Bad.
You didn't even track him down. Somebody ratted him out.
The real hero is a McDonald's.
You'd still be wandering around in circles in Central Park.
So yeah, exactly. These people are. Again, it's Democrats. Democrats are the problem. Our Democratic politicians. And I swear to God, if I was gifted the presidency, I would retroactively take away every one of these motherfuckers' pensions, all of their fucking health care, and go, you get to be regular like us. I would retroactively make them pass fucking laws, giving them nothing like they constantly give us, and see how the fuck they like it.
Well, and these guys are kind of Melba-toes. So if we didn't necessarily have people like this that have been around for 40 years and didn't allow us to add to the Supreme Court and didn't allow for any kind of leeway in between what he wanted and what might have been reasonable for anybody else, then we're going to have this issue. And
how much is this public servant worth, Rob?
A lot. Well, you know, his wife.
$400 million? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, correct.
And you can move down the line. Why is this guy?
At the minimum, the poorest motherfucker's worth $2.3 million in Congress. That's the poorest guy.
Yeah.
Chuck's got a lot of money. He's a fucking Iowa farmer that's been there for fucking 50 years. So, I mean, these guys are too much. They won't fucking pass insider trading fucking laws against themselves. Mark Warner's one of the richest fucking guys in Congress. He's a fucking Democrat. Nancy Pelosi's rich as fuck. She's a Democrat. They should have these guys' personal wealth listed every time they put them on TV to lecture us about some bullshit. There should be a little chyron going by going, Nancy Pelosi is currently worth $230 million.
Yeah.
Because if people actually saw that, they wouldn't listen to the fucking words coming out of their mouth. Their jaws would drop going, how the fuck is this public servant worth $200 fucking million? I'm so tired of fucking Democrats. My head's ready to explode.
Well,
and I can't even fucking breathe anymore because I'm sick as fuck. Thank you.
Deep cleansing breath.
Thank you.
So,
it's like you said, though, because Democrats always want to take the high road. When they go low, we go high. And people are tired of that. Trump, and I'm still not convinced he won the popular vote, right? The whole thing still looks fishy, but that's another story for another pod.
But Democrats aren't going to fight back, right, Bill? Democrats won't fight back.
They won't fight back, but they won't get down and dirty. Right. And when you wrestle with a pig, you're going to get dirty. And instead, they wanted to lecture. They wanted to send out Bill Clinton. They wanted to send out Obama to point the finger and lecture. People hate that. People want somebody that'll get down and talk on their level. And that's where Trump connected, because
absolutely.
And instead of getting lectured, right, which is what we got, fuck that. John Fetterman, you don't get to tell us what to think. No. Josh Shapiro, fuck off. Seriously. I agree.
And it's not going to work. And the dumbest shit is it's not going to work. You're just pissing the people off that put you in fucking office, motherfucker.
They just showed you
John Fetterman money, which means I have the right to shit on John Fetterman as much as I fucking feel like it. Even if I didn't give him $5 I can say whatever the fuck I want about you, asshole.
Well,
I'm not threatening you. And you motherfuckers live in the world of stochastic terrorism. The shit you say constantly gets fucking people killed. So don't give me any fucking bullshit about us celebrating some CEO. What the real conversation about, just like OJ, for example, white people lost their fucking minds because black people were like, fuck yeah. Not understanding that black people weren't fucking thinking OJ was fucking innocent any more than white people. They were fucking going, fuck you to the system, and a black guy got away with fucking white guys always fucking get away with. That's what that shit was about. Same thing with this fucking healthcare bullshit, motherfuckers. We're talking about healthcare. Fuck this CEO. This got us talking about healthcare. This guy is fucking rotting as we speak, and no one gives a fuck. And that's an American right. I don't have to give a fuck. What I want to talk about is healthcare for everybody, Medicare for all, the shit Bernie Sanders talks about. And you motherfucking Democrats don't want to fucking talk about that shit.
Well, and the timing is perfect now for them to pick up the ball and run with it, to say, look, this system needs it, and not a peep.
That's because they need to be voted out. They needed to be
all in the same club. At the end of the day, they are all in the same club. They shake hands, they go for drinks together, and it's disgusting. And like you said, man, it's not black versus white. It's not American versus immigrant. It is rich versus poor. Right. And their best trick is they've gotten us to buy into all the small divisions that they make up. Sure. And dude, that's what drew the line. And when they decided to assassinate MLK, when he said, look, I'm going to start the poor people's campaign, because it's not about black and white. It's not about that. It's about rich versus poor. And if we all band together, blacks, whites, Hispanics, all of us working class and lower middle class people, we can change things. And that's when they took him out. But he was right. He was spot on.
The garbage men, or the garbage, what was it?
The Memphis garbage.
Memphis garbage strike?
Yeah.
They got it started.
Right, you guys talk. I'm going to blow my nose off camera. Keep talking.
Those were our
want to see it. I want to see what comes out.
Our original immigrants. Not pretty. I am going to pop up the pet insurance, okay? Look at that pop. I don't know if Jean's coming back, but I had some issues with my little dog, and she's our emotional support pup.
She is. She can't be in a bad mood when Callie's around.
You can't. Even her little walk makes her adorable. Long story short, she started throwing up, not eating, and Burns was out of town. Then we come back. She's still not eating. She's having diarrhea. I don't put up with dog mess in my house, but she's extra sweet. So you go to the vet on a Saturday. That's going to cost you $500. You go back after all the blood work and everything. They tell you to go get a sonogram or an ultrasound, $500. All these are just pieces to tell you what might be going on. I don't have pet insurance. I think 1.6% of U.S. Pet owners have insurance. It could cost you anywhere from $120 to $640 a year, which seems reasonable. Even Costco sells it. But you get better insurance probably for your pet than you get for yourself.
I was just going to tell you, Melissa just read an article about that. The pet industry, the pet insurance industry is starting to do the same exact thing as the human healthcare industry by denying claims as well. They're starting to fucking do the same shit that gets done to us when you say, is it better? It is right now, but it's slowly fucking degrading down to the levels of our fucking healthcare.
Wow.
Well, and if you look at some of these, urinary tract infection, $855. Epilepsy, over $1,200. Pneumonia is about $4,000. God forbid, you have cancer, you're $2,100. I mean, it's just ludicrous. Diabetes, $3,500. Multiple fractures, God forbid they get hit by a car, $7,000.
Wow.
I love my pets. I would do anything for my pets, but I don't think that's the reality for a lot of people. And what do you do about that? It's like, I feel worse for the pets than I do for some people, frankly.
I feel you, bro. Definitely. Pets are born. They're here to make you happy. Humans are here to piss you off.
It'll be interesting to see if there's a backlash because people love their pets. So that'll be interesting to see if there's a backlash against that, the way they're slowly starting to change that.
You're going to have to fight automation and AI because AI is super prevalent now. Like United Healthcare just fucking loves the fuck out of it. That's why they deny so many claims.
Yeah, it was 90% of the time wrong.
Yeah, but automation, they did a 2020 study. Automation saved them $11 billion a year just by automating that shit, just by fucking AI in that shit. Not to mention, they teach all of their fucking employees to deny claims. They're undertrained. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And we have a Congress that can pass simple fucking laws. There was going to be a medical bill of rights, right, Melissa, in the 90s, all the way back in the Clinton era.
Yes.
And they blew that shit up. But clearly, if you're not going to give us universal health care, you have to start passing laws that require these motherfuckers to start covering our things that doctors prescribe for us.
Yeah.
These people are not fucking experts, and they're literally out just to fucking get their piece of the $2 trillion fucking a year industry. It's bullshit, dude.
Well, and the people that you're calling, how much time did you spend on the phone today, Uncle Bill?
Yeah.
Almost an hour.
See?
Yeah.
And
most people don't have time for that shit.
And your call center's not accountable for anybody. You can call and complain to whoever. They don't care. But what they did was their job, which was to delay you, take up your time. Maybe you get frustrated and hang up. When I sat down with the vet yesterday, they were like, well, I would like to tell you how much this is going to be because I don't like our customers to come to the desk to pay and are wondering what $190 for blood tests, So they're like, I don't know how far you want to go. Meanwhile, they wouldn't let me back in my house without the dog. So I was like, you got me over a barrel.
All
how
the
much?
way.
Just take the card, okay?
And Bill, by the way, making that call for an hour today, I think Melissa said 1 point, because most claims they're denying now are small. You're always going to fucking go and file an appeal for a giant surgery they deny you on and shit. But they're denying those 95% of those smaller claims. Only 1.2% of people even fucking call and put in an effort. They just pay the shit. 95% of the people just pay the small shit that they're getting fucked on.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, my God, if we don't need a patient bill of rights like yesterday, when the fuck do we need it? When the fuck are the people we vote for going to start doing shit for us? And why are we so fucking stupid that we allow these people to do absolutely nothing for us while they literally enrich themselves? Did you see that 40% of fucking retired Congress went into lobbying last year? I mean, come on, man. The fuck? And a lot of that's healthcare fucking lobby, to be quite honest.
Healthcare and NRA.
Yeah, and fucking
it's
guns.
Ridiculous.
I'm too busy being disgruntled with my neighbor who doesn't look like he's from around here to be worried about that.
Dude. Yeah. He might be from Bangladesh or some shit. Everybody from Bangladesh is trans, so I better hate on them. Yeah, I know, dude. The shit we fucking argue about is so fucking dumb. So
the state of Missouri, a Missouri lawmaker has proposed that you will pay people $1,000 to turn in undocumented people.
Like a bounty.
I mean, how chilling is that? That is like Gestapo level bullshit.
No more chilling than one of the states. A judge just said it's okay to try to stop people from leaving the state to get a fucking abortion. I can't even remember what state that was.
Was it Iowa? Idaho? Idaho, maybe?
Maybe it was Idaho. That's fucking chilling, dude. And that shit just goes, that shit's not talked about on Mika and fucking Joe. They're on every day defending themselves for going and sucking Trump's taint. I mean, seriously, dudes. When are we going to wake the fuck up? And are we, or is it that we're just so fucking uneducated and so dumbed down now because both political parties did not want to educate the fucking electorate? Is it just too fucking late and our Roman Empire is fucking coming?
I think it is.
I fucking answers.
That's a tipping point, and we fucked around, and we're going to find out now.
Yeah, and we haven't even gotten there yet. We're fucking freaking the fuck out, and we're a month and a half away. I mean, Jesus Christ, man.
It's ruined the holiday season for me. It's just crushed it. It's destroyed it.
I hate the fucking holidays. What a fucking anxietal mess that shit is.
This fucking guy.
This stuff is coming for you because clearly Trump and his Department of Justice obtained a bunch of records on this guy, just to clarify, as well as lawmakers, staffers, and media, to get the people in that they want, which is really, the tone has been set when we talk about people like, for one, Epstein, the guys that actually used it to their advantage. Hey, let's get as much dirt on people as we can, and then we'll use it because it works. I mean, you could go down the list.
How about governments? What does Saudi Arabia have on Kushner, or what does Kushner have? I mean, dude, it's all. It's all so like.
It's not one picture. These guys were friends. He can say I didn't really know him. He didn't spend
I don't really know, but I've never seen him before. I've never heard of him.
It's crazy.
I don't know any black people.
Look like a couple of buddies.
Look,
I don't know.
Trump could have the trifecta of people having tapes on him. Putin could have shit on him. P. Diddy could have shit on him. And Epstein could have shit on him. And we still elected this pussy grabbing rapist. Right. It's very fucking weird. We're either really fucking dumb. I just don't think we're that racist of a country. I don't think a bunch of fucking racist motherfuckers cheer on their sports teams every fucking week. And most of them are fucking MAGA. And they love these fucking black athletes. It's more than just fucking race. It really is a fucking class thing. And we have to get our heads out of our fucking ass. Like Damon Wayans said in his fucking comedy show, like once he got rich, like, hey, Damon, like the first thing they fucking do is find the richest fucking Negro they can fucking find. And a fucking reporter goes up to him once he makes fucking money. He goes, hey, Damon, you made $13 million on that last film, right? So, yeah. So could you answer this question? Is there racism in America? And that's what the fuck they fucking do to fucking... They find their rich black fucking tokens, or they're fucking someone that's not willing to risk their fucking money, and they use that fucking motherfucker as an example for all fucking minorities or all women, and it's just ridiculous. It's a fucking class war. It will always be a class war. There's going to be rich black guys, rich white guys, rich fucking Chinese guys, rich fucking everything. Except me, of course. But anyway, so we have to fight this as a class war. I need to get away from all the racial shit. I know I'm pissed off at plenty of my Gen X fucking MAGA fucking friends because they've said some really stupid shit that I feel, kind of fucking racist. But that being said, they aren't all fucking racists, and it's our politicians, man. They have to foment more positivity and more togetherness. They have to fucking get on board with this being a fucking class war. And also, we need Democrats to start shitting on the rich. We need to fucking eat the rich. Fuck these billionaires, dude. Are you kidding me? We are going nowhere with fucking oligarchs. We are fucked.
Well,
I know that for sure.
That's a great lead into the Cowboy game last night. The Cowboys,
looking good, Crypt Keeper,
blocked a punt under 2 minutes. They were playing Cincinnati on Monday night. They blocked the punt, but one of the guys on the block team tried to field the ball beyond the line of scrimmage. And once you do that, it's a live ball.
Pulled a Leon Lett.
Pulled a Leon Lett in another Cowboys game, but this time it was a punt, you said?
It was a
muffed punt.
Okay.
Or a block punt, I'm sorry.
Blocked.
So what ended up happening?
Well, since he got the ball back, under 2 minutes, they found Chase down the sideline, a little hook pattern. He was gone. Cowboys lost.
Touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. So here's your general manager is the reason why he's up here. He's worth $13 billion. The Cowboys are worth $10 billion, and he thinks he's the best general manager in football. Can you fire him?
No. No, you can't fire him.
No. And I hope they keep him until he turns to dust, because I'm not a Cowboys fan. So,
yeah, my brother is. My brother's going to fight you now.
I don't want to fight your brother. Your brother's a bad dude, man.
He's been a Cowboys fan his whole life. I think my parents must have bought him a Cowboys plastic helmet when he was a little kid. That was it.
Well, and that's the way it was. We lived in Arizona for a year, and that's all they supported. Even when the Cardinals went to Arizona, they loved the Cowboys, man.
That's funny.
One game they sold out was when the Cowboys came to town.
Really?
That's funny. They were very big there.
I didn't even know that. No shit. They were huge Cowboy fans in Arizona.
Yep.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
It must be a Western thing if you don't have a team, maybe. I don't know.
Well, Omaha, Nebraska, they all support the Chiefs usually.
Okay.
Stupid Chiefs.
In Iowa, they all usually support Minnesota. And then who supports Detroit all the time? I can't remember. There's a state that doesn't have a team that is always supporting the Lions. Well, maybe it's Erie. Erie, PA is weird.
Oh yeah.
They support the Bills, the Browns, and who's the other team? The Steelers. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a friend.
It's all divided up.
We had a friend in the locker room last night talking about Columbus and how they have an identity crisis. You'd go into a bar in Columbus on a Sunday. Browns fans would swear it was their bar. The Bengals fans were there. I think he did say the Bills, and obviously the Steelers always represent.
Sure.
Steelers everywhere, but kind of interesting.
Definitely.
I guess the Cowboys are stuck with ownership until he passes, because he's the owner, he's the GM, he makes all the personnel decisions. It's the story of our country.
At this point in his life, do you really think he's making these decisions, or is he getting coaxed into these decisions by his kids?
I don't know. I wonder.
I do too. But I have a feeling it's him. He seems stubborn as fuck.
I don't know, man. He's pretty fucking old, and old people are pretty fucking
pliable.
Not every fucking old guy is as energetic as Trump or fucking Warren Buffett. So does Jerry Jones really have that kind of energy? How many years ago was it that stripper was on her fucking knees and he was taking photos of her? You remember that? Was that 8 years ago?
Was that like 2016, 2017?
Okay, so it wasn't even that long ago. Maybe the Viagra still works for that guy. I don't fucking know. So how about that shit? He skated with that shit. Fucking your boy, the Patriots, skated with fucking being with a fucking illegal sex worker, and Jerry Jones is fucking taking fucking Polaroids with fucking some stripper on her fucking.
You say that, but one of them is in the Hall of Fame.
True.
Yeah.
And it's not the guy that's got 7 Super Bowls or 6.
Not the guy with the rings. That's the crazy part.
No, he's been lobbying his ass off too. I don't know what the fuck's going on in the NFL that they don't like Robert Kraft like that.
It's bizarre.
It is very bizarre.
Obviously, he should be in, but they're fucking with him for some reason.
I thought it was funny though. They did, for last night's game, they did the Simpsons broadcast too, right?
Oh, okay.
And they showed Mr. Burns, evil Mr. Burns, sitting up in the box with Jerry Jones.
Oh, he was? Perfect.
Excellent.
That's perfect. That's
Have
about
the quarterback
right.
Killed.
That is hilarious.
That's cool. Yeah, he's a terrible fucking GM. You figured he'd get the fucking point. Even the Lions have turned it around, bro. I mean, at some point, you got to quit being the GM, Jerry. But I don't give a fuck. I'm not a Cowboys fan either.
Me
That's
neither.
My brother. So the more they lose, the less I care. So,
and it's funny because Jerry Jones has enough energy to be bird watching in the locker room.
I know, right?
Oh,
Crazy.
That's right. He was talking about players' junk. like somehow that equates to being a better player or some shit or something. I don't know. You're more of a man, or I don't know, dude. It's very cuckish, whatever it is, because you don't go into the locker room and start talking about your players' fucking junk when you're fucking 97 years old. No, that's fucking weird.
Totally
bizarre. Keep your eyes up.
Well, I did not see that last night, but I can imagine Homer was probably a pretty good quarterback in his day.
So I have a sports question for you two, because you pay more attention. Have you guys been more into the NFL or college football this year?
College football has been tough for me this year, honestly.
Why? I thought Pitt was doing well.
Well, they were early on, but I just don't have a Saturday where I can actually watch.
Oh, I got you.
Makes it difficult.
Right.
I always like to have an afternoon game or even the early Saturday game for college football if it's a good matchup. Like I'll watch anything. I prefer college a lot of times to pro football.
Yeah.
Just because of all the reasons we talk about with pro football, it's really kind of hard to believe everything I see. Once again, the Chiefs pull off another
left
victory.
tackle is offsides every play.
It's a false start.
That was a right tackle, wasn't it?
Yes.
False start every play. Yeah, I actually saw that.
Even Collinsworth commented on it. Well, if you can get away with it.
Oh, he did? I was watching the right tackle the other day, and I was like, holy shit, this guy is moving a half a fucking beat early every play and getting away with it. So, and I believe me, I'm someone who's quick as fuck off the ball. I hear the H on the hut, I'm gone, dude. So, but that shit was like clearly a false start. Clearly.
Yeah. And there were multiple. Multiple.
But that's weird that he's getting away with that shit. And some of them get away with standing further back than they should. They're in the backfield. I
get that. And you know, one of the penalties is having enough guys on the line of scrimmage.
Correct.
You gotta cover that end, but it's ludicrous, and it happens week after week. If it was 1 week, one crew, but it's just not.
They don't have time to work on their craft, dude. I mean, you know how many fucking tackle sets I had to play when I played with the Browns? Yeah. Holy shit. That is, oh my God. Even the left tackle, is the left tackle's helmet on the center's ass?
Close.
Just barely, but the right tackle's not even close.
Now, this was week one,
Not
right?
even
This was
close.
the Lions game.
Did they call it or no?
No.
Come on, man.
All I'm saying is, how many weeks later is it that this shit's still happening and it's not getting called?
I see why now. I look on when I doom scroll about the fucking Chiefs. They're fucking so hated now. Everyone thinks they're world-class cheaters from what I can see online. Not that I'm really paying attention, but that's not legal, bro. So that's some bad fucking officiating.
And all the plays have been pretty costly to the opposition. I mean, here we go again. You can see nobody's moving except for him.
Not even close.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I mean, how did they miss that?
I don't know, but I could block anybody if I got that kind of fucking head start. Holy shit. Is he even any good? Is he decent? Getting that head start?
I mean, here he is again.
Head start helps.
I heard Mahomes was getting hit a lot anyway. Is it from this guy's? Oh,
no, you're right about that. Oh, shit. Here's the other
crazy.
one. The back has not started. You can see he's on his toes. Maybe his heels up. This guy's already in his second gallop back.
Yeah, he's nobody's that fast. So.
That's crazy.
Dude, that's sorry.
Yeah, that doesn't make for good football. They should clean that shit up before the playoffs, so people are going to be pissed, especially the gamblers.
Well, and there's no credibility now with the league so embedded with gambling.
It's awful.
There's no credibility. It's so easy to, not see something or make a phantom call that, is going to affect the game. It's become entertainment.
I'm watching ESPN commercials where I'm seeing the talent on ESPN going, you can buddy up with me for this gambling bet on ESPN. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, this country is going to be in a free fall in fucking 10 years. With all these fucking kids that have these fucking apps right now, cheating is going to be so. I mean, how many athletes are going to fucking throw games because the money is going to be so fucking big? Yeah. And dude, some games are easier to shave than others. The right quarterback or the right point guard or the right fucking center for basketball,
or the right official.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that happens fucking too. And we're all human, so there will be people with gambling problems. I don't know. It's going to be.
We have it already. I mean, the amount of money that we saw statistically that people pay into DraftKings to wager, the amount of money that comes out when they're winning is minimal. And
what were you telling me about the guy that made the $3 million bet last Sunday?
Who was telling you that? Rob?
Rob was telling me about that.
Yeah, the guy for bet $3.1 million on the Eagles to beat Carolina. Interestingly enough, Carolina wins that game if that Leggett catches that ball in the end zone at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Just barely dropped it.
Is that an accusation, Rob?
No, I'm not saying anything.
I'm fucking with you.
Speculation.
I was fucking with you.
My point being that even came into my psyche is my concern with the league.
That's why sometimes I feel lucky to be Gen X. We did smoke cigarettes. We did drink a lot. We did fucking probably get behind the wheel too often with alcohol in our system. However, we missed like two things. I missed the vaping thing.
Yeah.
As I quit smoking, so I don't vape. I don't fucking fuck with tobacco products at all. And the whole fucking gambling thing. I have no fucking desire to be on a gambling app. It just doesn't do anything for me. And I know people my generation gamble and have fucking bookies. I fucking know bookies, for fuck's sake. But the way they're doing it now, everybody that has a fucking cell phone is going to have a fucking gambling app on it. And they're going to be enticed through fucking commercials and just advertising like crazy. That this is fucking normal to do. And it's so degenerative. It's so bad for your fucking brain.
Yeah.
So
super addictive. And but, I see Jamie Foxx at MGM and he's telling me I could put down a $5 wager and make whatever. Hey.
And we've been through this bullshit before where these fucking celebrities get on there, like fucking Shaq got sued. He's fucking promoting Bitcoin, and there's a video of him saying, "I'd never fucking buy Bitcoin. It's garbage." But he's getting paid by Sam Bankman or some shit to fucking say the shit's good. So he's saying it's good. No, dude, it's a class war, motherfuckers. Once again, we're back to fucking class war. Yeah. Jamie Foxx has a lot of fucking money. He doesn't give a fuck about the 50 grand a year you're going to lose gambling.
Or when he's talking about a $5 bet, I mean, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, exactly. Because everybody can just do hey, put $10 down, we'll give you $100. And then when you lose that, you're on the hook for whatever the fuck you want to give us. Oh my God, dude.
It's crazy.
We have a casino. You still have casinos in St. Louis, right?
Right on the river.
Yeah, we have I have one within walking distance. I've never been to it. I would never go to a casino in my hometown. I think that's the dumbest shit you could ever do. Is like gamble where you live, because then it just becomes a fucking habit. But I haven't been to Vegas in 20 years either. But I used to go. Like Melissa, I used to go once a year. Party. Absolutely. So I mean, we used to go, but these apps bad, very bad.
A Christmas party here at the casino. There was live music and a bar inside, but to go to the casino, it's no real draw. And I think my wife wagered once. She went to Vegas and met a friend of ours there who's really into craps, which is probably your best odds. Like Eugene, I like roulette. I got a lot of opportunity. If I have a signboard with the numbers, I'm feeling pretty confident. But it's pennies, right? It's pennies. I'm not there for hours. But she lost pretty quickly and wanted her money back. She does not gamble. She gets too angry losing money. So it's like, I'm just not going to do it. And I get that.
Smart.
I can respect that.
Super smart.
Like Joe Pesci in Casino when he's telling the banker, "Hey, look, I gave you my money and you lost it. So here's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to come down to that bank. I'm going to walk through those doors, and if you don't have my money, I'm going to split your skull open.
I'll go to jail, and by the time you're coming out of the hospital, I'll be out, and I'll do it again."
Now all those fucking gangsters are in Congress. Now they're fucking bought, and they're in the White House. They used to be fucking like in the shadows and fucking in Jersey, Atlantic City, fucking New York. Now they're in Washington, D.C., in the People's House and in the White House. And they're building more and more fences around these fucking places and giving you less access. And pretty soon they're going to fucking start saying the guns we pay for should be turned on us so we behave. So we don't hurt rich people. The fuck out of here.
It's unbelievable.
It's dystopian, man. It's
super dystopian. Hopefully it doesn't work. Obscene wealth is obscene wealth, and there's such a thing as obscene wealth. There's too much wealth. You pick a number. I have a number in my head. Pick your own fucking number. But whatever it is, all these billionaires are far too fucking well. Any fucking billionaire that owns a spaceship has too much fucking money. And I'm sorry. And we're subsidizing that shit anyway.
Yeah, so that's the crazy
enough's
part.
Enough.
We're still
enough's enough. So I've had it with these motherfuckers. Ridiculous. Elon Musk spends 2 weeks at Mar-a-Lago. He's got 27 fucking kids, doesn't spend one fucking holiday with them, and then tries to parade one of these fucking sperm fucking turkey baster kids in DC like he's dad of the fucking year. Get the fuck out of here.
As he's talking to Barron Trump, what a great kid he was. I spent Thanksgiving with Barron. They're like, what about your other kids? Finally, I think it was 2 days ago, Trump asked him to leave the table. Can you go sit at the table down there? Somewhere outside the red velvet border, please.
Yeah, somewhere outside the red velvet rope.
I can smell the fucking ketamine on you. Get the fuck away from me, fucking junkie.
So, oh man,
but
it's just crazy, because when Obama came into office, the Republicans were like, our whole plan is we're going to defy everything. We're going to fight him on anything and everything. And Trump's back, and the Democrats are like, hey, let's bend the knee. Let's shake hands. Let's all be friends. Like, fuck that. Do the same thing they did.
It's going to take time. I did see that there are some younger Democratic members in Congress that are trying to take over some of the higher ranking positions from the senior members, which is where it has to start. We have a lot of good, committed young congressmen and women in the party. Whether you're independent or Democrat, we're obviously pulling for the best people.
Yeah, but what happens to those? What happens to the AOCs once they get there? They go through orientation, which is basically indoctrination, basically telling you, do it like this, or you're gonna fucking be a backbencher that's never gonna fucking get any good committee assignments. You'll never fucking be able to do anything for your fucking district because we're not gonna give you fucking anything. And oh, by the way, if you fucking say too much, we'll fucking primary your ass.
Classic example here, Missouri. Cori Bush was starting to gain traction in Congress. Yes, she's quite vocal and she has an opinion. And why not? That's her job to represent
that's what
her people.
That's what we elected her for.
Correct. And next thing you know, if you stay on committee, you get more and more aid that's going to help your communities. But Wesley Bell came out. AIPAC supports him. Now we're back at the bottom. People locally didn't understand that, hey, you had somebody that was gaining traction, that was doing more and more for us. Now we go to the back of the line. And he's not going to ask for shit. And he's not in a position to ask for shit.
He took all that AIPAC money.
Now you're number 3 or number 2. You're never going to get up to that one spot where you get to make decisions. You get to tell where the money goes. And he's supposed to be representing us. But instead, he's now dressing better. He's got fancier glasses, a better hairstyle than any of us. It's not helping me pay my mortgage or my.
And he also has an AIPAC handler, which is not a good thing because nobody needs anybody from. Dude, I don't care if it's Eric Adams and fucking having Turkey fucking handle him and give him fucking money. I don't care if it's Israel
Egypt,
fucking
$6 million.
And AIPAC, dude, this shit all has to end. Obviously, Citizens United
has to go.
I'm not voting for anybody that doesn't want to get the fuck rid of it. I mean, that's my fucking bottom line. Fuck you and fuck money in politics. Because it can be done through a grassroots effort, which was proven by Bernie Sanders until the machine decided to squash him. And you call me a Bernie bro all that you fucking want. All I want is fucking healthcare, canceled student debt. People are starting to catch on. This is a class war. Even some of the rich fucking Hollywood guys like John Cusack are like, if these motherfuckers don't give you fucking universal fucking healthcare, dental, vision, student debt relief, pay for fucking college, trade school, he's literally like, do not vote for these motherfuckers anymore. And he's got a fucking point because if we continue to vote for fucking motherfuckers that are going to kick cans down the road and not do a fucking thing for us, dude, then they're the only ones farting through silk. I want to fart through silk too, motherfuckers. Do something for me. That's all I'm saying. And dude, I've had a good fucking life and I have things, but you don't come to the black guys that have things and go, hey, is there racism in the world? You go to the guys that are getting affected by it or the fucking women that are getting affected. And my final point about this fucking CEO that pisses us off when Shapiro says, hey, don't kill the CEOs. Hey, motherfucker, how about my fucking wife needs an abortion in Texas? She's in sepsis. But you have to literally wait until she fucking needs emergency room care before you remove a rotting baby from her fucking body. You're going to tell her fucking husband not to be pissed off at the legislators that did that to her fucking wife and her fucking baby? Go fuck yourself. That is not how fucking this shit works. You have fucked us over long enough. We are pissed off. We don't care about one CEO. We care about the 47,000 deaths a year because there's no fucking healthcare coverage for them. And that's probably on the low side. Fuck this shit. It's a class war. And people that have stuff, and we all have stuff, none of us are fucking living on the street. We have to fucking speak up and go, it's a fucking class war. And fuck billionaires. And we have to start doing for all of us, or none of us are going to get shit as far as I'm concerned.
They're going to keep polluting us, feeding us poison, and waiting for us to die.
Agreed.
Yep.
Well, I can't disagree with any of that. I do think that, as we talked about several episodes ago, there is common ground, even with these MAGAs that really can't stand us. We can find something to agree on. And to all your points, we're not looking to ostracize them. We're looking to bring them in so that we can be better as a nation, which is what we need. We can't trust the media. We can't trust our politicians. All we got is each other. But if I think you're a piece of shit and I can't talk to you, they win. So we got to get over this hump.
Well, a lot of them don't want to talk to us, though. It goes both
fine.
ways.
That's fine. But unless they're throwing fists at you, there is a place that you can have a conversation.
And that being said, even that dumbass Kid Rock, after they won the election, is telling everybody not to fucking gloat. Even that guy has enough common sense because he grew up in the suburbs and probably got a halfway decent education, and he's not the hillbilly he cosplays. Even he fucking, you can't. That will just incite us, and then we're gonna fucking mobilize, and then we're gonna fucking try to shit on you and make your fucking, and it's just a fucking a circular firing squad. It's stupid.
Yeah.
If Kid Rock says something that has common sense, don't fucking gloat. I agree with him. Don't gloat. You guys did fucking win. It's funny how you guys, when you win an election, there's no fucking fraud or abuse, but when you're fucking losing, all of a sudden we have to throw the whole fucking thing out. But we can talk about those fucking things. Right now, we need to work on getting money out of politics, having a fucking class war with these fucking billionaires, and getting some shit for ourselves. And then we can fight about the little stuff too, but we got to get the big stuff.
Well, and you know that Kid Rock went back to drinking Busch Light. So I mean,
of course. In between fucking missing shooting it with a machine gun. Yeah, I know. I know, dude. He's a fucking douchebag, but he fucking made a valid fucking point.
He did.
You know?
Credit where credit's due.
And to your point, that's what we're trying to do is just find any kind of common ground so we can kind of move forward progressively and not just stay in this circular firing squad that's really killing all of us.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see how many of the people gloating now are going to be pissed when their health care is gone, when their Social Security and their Medicare is cut, when they can't find somebody to come and fix their roof or take care of their lawn, and it's going to bite everybody in the ass.
Veterans for Trump. I mean, that first thing they wanted to do is cut your benefits. They don't even respect these people. I mean, we don't have to go backwards here, but McCain being a loser because he got captured. Here's a guy that was in uniform doing his job and got captured while trying to defend this nation.
And the MAGAs would have cut off his fucking health care and his VA benefits the second he got back. And said, you're fine. It's all pre-existing.
Well, and the guy that wants to run the Department of Secretary of Defense, I guess, says only take what you need. Okay, I know you lost 2 limbs, but maybe take 1 and try and be okay with that.
Yeah.
Don't be a pig.
Oh, you still got 1.
Dude.
It's ridiculous.
It's beyond ridiculous.
I'm paraphrasing, but my point is this guy. They don't want to fully take care of the veterans, and these veterans signed up and they did defend this country, and you have to show some respect, not just treat them like they're idiots because you're a billionaire.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So,
and Trump wants to have a military run by loyalists.
Well, that's going to go terrible because no one's loyal to him.
Well, yeah, except Kash Patel.
These people aren't really loyal, though. I mean, they're all doing it for their own personal whatever.
Sure,
it's all transactional. There's no fucking loyalty there, so that would end up being a fucking disaster if he pulled that shit.
And that is right there with the billionaires building these bunkers, and they have all the security and all the filtered water, and you're never going to be able to get down. They're 8 stories underground, and then it turns out that the guy that was watching their back put a bullet in their head.
Oh, 100%. Because you're going to hire me as head of security because I'm big and black and I'm good with fucking guns. And guess what I'm going to do to you, billionaire? The second fucking Armageddon hits, I'm going to have some really nice shit because you're not going to be around anymore. That's how that shit's going to work. So go ahead and trust all those motherfuckers. You think fucking Eric Trump could be the head of security for his fucking family, motherfuckers? No, you're going to have to fucking hire real fucking experts. And once you kill off their families or you create an Armageddon that we're not going to come back from, they're going to be thinking to themselves, I want some nice shit. So good luck with that shit. Pretty nice. There's no fucking loyalty with you fucking rich ass thieves. Understand that shit. So, oh no, by the way, my wife looked it up. Buffett was going to give all of his fucking money to the Gates Foundation when you were talking about he was only giving his kids $1 million a year. He reversed that a couple of years ago. Now he's going to give all of his money to his 3 kids to run his trust. So basically, he's giving his kids his money.
That's a huge change from what he.
That's a huge change. So I'm giving it all to the Gates Foundation. My producer Melissa looked that shit up. So when you talk about fucking good billionaires versus bad billionaires, bullshit. Yeah. Well, allegedly they're giving it away, but I mean that's a lot. Give me fucking all that money to give away. I'll give it away, but I'm gonna fucking live good too. So that's all I'm saying.
That step granddaughter ain't getting shit, and he rubbed his salt into the wound by saying, "I never really considered you family."
I
think she asked him for like, I don't know, maybe $3,000 for something, and he's like, "Yeah, no."
Yes,
I don't consider you family.
Rich, filthy, wealthy, gross ass. They're terrible people.
They are
deep down.
The reason they got where they are.
Because they can say and do whatever they want. They're fucking rich. They don't fucking care. And I don't fucking care anymore either. I mean, I'm done fucking worrying about some CEO getting fucking whacked. If it gets us talking to healthcare and no more CEOs get whacked, but we're talking about healthcare, I'm okay with that, Josh Shapiro. I'm okay with it. I'm sorry. That's my fantasy. I'm allowed to have it. I'm American. Go fuck yourself. I don't live in fucking Saudi Arabia. I can have these fucking thoughts.
Very true.
So... And if you think I'm a bad person for it,
I don't.
Who's in the White House in a month and a half, motherfuckers?
Yeah.
You'll see a bad person.
That's going to be interesting.
I'm not going to lose any sleep over you thinking I'm a bad person. I'm going to get whacked, and us talking about healthcare is a good thing.
And it is.
Yeah.
It's a very good
we're going
thing.
to continue this debate. Maybe we can get together on Thursday afternoon.
All right, I'm traveling, I think, Thursday, but if I can get somewhere, I will. But we'll see.
Maybe afternoon for you, later afternoon?
Either that or Friday. It's up to you. We'll figure it out. But I got to go to my mom's 76th birthday party.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
So I will be on the road.
All right. Well, we'll try and make it work either day.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Appreciate it, fellas. Nice to have you.
Thank you.
All right.
Good show.
Feel better, Gene.
All right. Thank you. Bye.